Now, here's our reporter Laura Windsor with a service that can alert you in emergencies.
Thank you, Chris. There is a new application for your phone which allows emergency calls even when your phone is on silent mode. Shary Nassimi introduces the emergency service Urgent Call for your cell phone.
Urgent Call is a service that allows you to disconnect from the stress of being connected all the time and yet not be out of touch. It's a very unique service where it gives you your own emergency phone number for a very low cost and allows you to put your phone on silent and yet receive urgent calls from a list of your whitelisted contacts. I came about Urgent Call when I put my phone on silent and I was sleeping. And my father had a heart attack, and I missed all the calls and text messages from my family members. So the next morning I woke up, and of course, you can imagine what that was like. So I went out there and looked to see what solution there was for me to be able to still sleep well or work and have my phone on silent and not miss urgent calls like that. And I didn't find anything, so Urgent Call came about. Urgent Call has a very wide application. In my case, it was for my elderly parents, but also I've had children. When the children are smaller, of course, they go to school, and kids always have an emergency at school. You always need to be reachable. You put your phone on silent. If the school needs an emergency, they call your Urgent Call number. In the case of the elderly, Urgent Call is very handy. They fall, they have heart palpitations, they faint, they sometimes need you urgently for many reasons. All of these things apply to everyone. Urgent Call actually works very simply. Once you sign up for the service, which is very easy to do either through the website or through an app that's on your telephone that you download, and then choose the contacts from your phone that are important to you. It could be your children, your spouse, your grandparents, parents, anybody that's important to you that should be able to get a hold of you. And so simply, once you do that, those people get a text or a call, depending on what numbers they have, that will say, "Hi, this is me. If you ever need me in an emergency, call me on this emergency phone number." And if they ever need you urgently, they call that number. The number answers, verifies if it is an urgent call by asking them, "Is this an urgent call?" And if they say yes, it says, "Hold on," and it will get a hold of you. And it will get a hold of you no matter what the setting of your phone is. If your phone is on silent, it will ring. If your phone is on ring, and let's say you're in the shower for 10 minutes, it will be ringing when you come back out of the shower. It will never stop ringing until you answer. If you don't have battery, you still get the call. That is very cool. So if you don't have battery or you don't have service, of course your phone is not going to ring. The person that's calling you urgently will go to voicemail. But the moment you put the battery in or you get service, the phone is going to start ringing. And it will tell you who the call was from, when the call came from, and it will also send backup texts. It will make sure to find you. Urgent Call lets me put my phone on silent and not even have to look at it until someone needs me urgently. That is the ultimate in stress reduction. Stress is also created when you need sleep, and REM sleep especially, that is uninterrupted. When your REM sleep is interrupted, your health is affected, your stress level is raised, and Urgent Call allows you to put your phone on silent and get a good night's sleep and know and feel the peace in your heart that you're not going to miss that important call from your loved ones, your spouse, children, elderly, or anyone that you care about.
With Urgent Call, you won't miss any of those important emergency calls from your loved ones, which will give you less stress and more peace of mind. For the American Health Journal, I'm Laura Windsor.